All right, it is hump day, and we all know that Stoop Kid never leaves his stoop. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, and I'm just checking in on you. What's going on? How are ya? Now, today is February the 12th, and this is going to be your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for both Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver. But before we get to Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver, we do have to find the snitch. And with all that said and done, you know the whole spiel. Sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. No, you know. All right. So to find the snitch, he is actually located in over a dozen different locations throughout the open world. I'm on an alternate character because I couldn't find him on my main character. So what I tell everyone to do every week is just to let everyone know in the comments where you typically find the snitch. Whether it be where you find the snitch today, where you typically find the snitch normally, just to help each other out. Because remember that Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver, their vendors open and close every other day. So you do have to find the snitch pretty quick before the vendors close. Now, with that being said, my location for the snitch, my coordinates are 1407 by 3626. I am just south of the 1040 safe house, and the fastest way to get here is fast travel to the Jefferson Trade Center and then run across the street. Now, when you get to the snitch, you can accept the bounty, go to the bounty details, and you can actually abort it and wait for later to knock it out. But then you're just going to look on your map for the white shopping cart icon. There should be two of them. All right, here's Cassie Mendoza right here, and Danny Weaver way up here. All right. So we'll go to Danny Weaver last, but we'll go to Cassie Mendoza first. That way we can see what she has for us. And you can also see in the top left of your screen, the vendor will close in 16 hours. So like I said earlier, let everyone know where you find the snitch. That way you can get to these vendors before they close. Because then they're closed for another day and a half or so, and then you have to wait and get the snitch again and then do the whole process over. So just go ahead and knock it out today. That way you don't miss out on any of the goodies. But okay, so we fast traveled, and now we are running over to Cassie Mendoza. Remember, there's an invisible wall right here, which is kind of funny. Not here, but most definitely right here. There is an invisible wall. Now you can combat roll through it, but you cannot run past it. It's just a weird invisible wall. Anyways. To get to Cassie, all you have to do is go down the stairs right here, and she is in this little, this little basement area. Now, timestamp it. Do whatever you need to. Here is Cassie Mendoza.
The best selection of gear in the city. Nice of you to
And starting off at the top, we have the named items, which does come with a disclaimer. If you are new or returning to the game, you actually have to unlock the bottom two named items. The Shield Splinterer and the Hunter Killer. To unlock the Shield Splinterer, you have to hunt down and eliminate all of the Year 1 Hunters, open up the ivory chest that is in the base of Ops, and then you will receive this weapon, and then Cassie will sell it. For the Hunter Killer, you have to have Warlords of New York. Hunt down and eliminate all of the Year 2 Hunters, and then open up the off-white chest that is in the Haven in New York City. Once you do that, you will receive both of these weapons, and then Cassie will sell them every week thereafter. All right, there we go. So starting off at the top, we have the Lightning Rod. This is the named pistol with perfect salvage, and this one with max pistol damage and magazine size. You could easily just change magazine size off for damage targets at a cover, and this could be God rolled. Moving on, we have the setup. This is the named Uzina Gattaca backpack with perfectly opportunistic as that talent. And for the attributes, we have crit chance and explosive resistance. This is a great backpack to have. Just change or recalibrate the explosive resistance off for crit damage, and then you could go double crit. And then put this with a shotgun and get that extra amplified damage. Moving on to the Shield Splinterer, this is the named F2000 with Perfect Optimist as a talent. And this week it comes with armor damage as that bottom attribute. Really not bad, pretty decent, pick it up. And then finally, we have the Hunter Killer chest piece, another good one. All of these named items are pretty decent this week. All of them. Now, the Hunter Killer chest piece, this is the named Golden Gear chest with Perfect Intimidate, and this one with Hazard and Crit Chance, but you can make this one double crit. Again, just change the Hazard off for crit hit damage, and then there you go. You have double crit on Perfect Intimidate. Really cool. The armor is high enough to where you could really capitalize on this, or you could change it to armor regen, crit. You could do crit headshot. You could keep it crit hazard. There's all these different ways, but this is a good chess piece to have. Moving down to the gear set items, we have a Breaking Point backpack with crit chance. Really nice. Hardwired chess piece with status effects. Ongoing directive gloves with skill haste. Aces and eights knee pads with hazard. Umbra holster with repair skills. And finally, Virtuoso mask with crit hit damage. Looking at the high-end items, we have a FAL with headshot and fast hands, Covert SRS with magazine size and killer, Richter and Kaiser chest piece with armor regeneration, headshot, and spark, and finally a Palisade Steelworks holster with health and armor regeneration. Looking at the mods, we have headshot 7.6 and hive damage of 4.4. Now, must-buys, things to look for from Cassie Mendoza. All of the named items are pretty good. The Virtuoso mask isn't bad. That's really about it. Yeah, that's really about it. The high-end or the named items are where it's at this week. I mean, you have high crit, high armor on the Hunter Killer. You have damage to armor on the Shield Splinter. You could make double crit on the setup. And you could have a God Rolled Lightning Rod. I mean, they're all pretty good. All right. So that is it for Cassie Mendoza. Let's go over to Danny Weaver. And this week, Danny Weaver is in the West End. So I'm going to fast travel all the way to this federal emergency bunker and run all the way over there. We were running! Now, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing. I do daily Division content. So ring that notification bell. That way you don't miss a single Division video. We also just made partner on Twitch. So don't forget to catch my live streams over there on Twitch as well as YouTube. Because now we are partners on both. Hell yeah. And that's all thanks to your support. So thank you very much. Now, running over here to Danny Weaver, it's going to be in the basement of a church, and it is a safe area. So if you run past enemies or anything on the way over here, as long as you can make it to that area, you're good to go. It'll turn into a safe area, and the NPCs will leave you alone. But all right, here we go. Danny Weaver. Remember, it's all textiles, too, by the way. And for textiles, just a quick reminder, go to your apparel, go to your caches, and you have to open up the standard apparel caches. Whenever you get duplicates, that's when you get textiles. All right?
Hostile control point identified.
And going down here to Danny Weaver, you can timestamp it, do whatever you need to. But here we go. And this week, he is stocked. Holy moly. We have an exotic, a named item. We have 2 field proficiencies, an optimization, 3 crafting caches, and a seasonal cache. So what is that? 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 caches total with 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. So at least 8 items, and the rest are materials. Now, when you pick up these caches, make sure it actually deducts from your textiles, because if not, it's going to bug out. So make sure it's actually subtracting. There you go. It's working. And then that way you know for a fact it's going into your inventory. And let me know what you get in the comment section below. But for my items, let's see here. For the exotic, the Imperial Dynasty. For the named item, the Commando. Oh, man, this week sucked. Oh, man, nothing. Oh man, I mean one bonus. All right, that's cool. I got one bonus item right there. Yeah, vigil. I mean that's really about it. So I got a vigil. Almost god rolled vigil. Nice. But everything else was meh. Let me know what you get in the comment section below. I am Kamikazevondoom. I got a commando and an Imperial Dynasty holster. Yeesh. But all right, that's it for me. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.